there, but you know, he was always on the road or in LA, you know. AG lives overseas. You know, Diamond is down south. I'm down south. So, and Joe, you know, is all over. You know what I'm saying? Like, Joe tours a lot. So it's kind of hard to get the collective together, man. You know, just to just come together and talk. Nah, that's not going to happen. If it's some business, then, you know, it's a task, but it gets done.
It has to be, and y'all split in that many different directions. How did y'all become a crew?
Basically, man, like, we didn't sit down and say, yo, this is gonna be. DITC started with Showbiz and Diamond D.
Okay.
Show and Diamond. DITC is a producer clique crew before anything. Obviously, you know, with Diamond and Show. And then I believe Premier comes in the picture. Showbiz meets Premier. And, you know, this is digging in the crates, like digging for old records and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And then Finesse, Diamond, and Showbiz and Fat Joe grew up in the same projects, Forest Projects. Buck Wild lived across town in Webster Projects. Big L's from Harlem. I'm from Queens at the time. Finesse does the Source Tour. I do the Source Tour with Organized Confusion. That's how me and Finesse meet. Finesse brings Buck on the tour for some dates, and me and Buck became friends over a record I was playing over and over on the bus, and it's called P-Rock and CL Smooth When They Reminisce. That's how me and Buck got cool. That record came out, and I played that on the bus so much people got tired of it. We come home off the tour. After the tour, me and Buck discussed doing some production together. I go up to his crib. In between time, I think Showing HD gets together through Finesse. They work on some stuff. Him and Show click because they both fly. They got on jewelry. They come to Finesse's session. They just automatically click. There you have Show and AG.
Wow.
Show AG hops on a record that Finesse asked him to get on because prior to that, him and Finesse battled. Finesse used to go around the schools battling duels. AG was one of them. That's how him and AG got cold.
Wow.
And then fast forward, you know, Finesse meets Big L. Big L walks up. Big L sends his homeboy to Finesse to tell him, yo, my man want to meet you. He want to spit for you. If he don't, if he ain't nice enough, he'll just walk away. If he is nice enough, he expect y'all to exchange phone numbers. This is how cocky Big L is. And, you know, the rest is history, man. And like I said, nobody sat down and was like, we're going to be a crew of MCs and producers and DJs and stuff like that. It just happened organically, man. You know, I met Buck through Finesse. Show and AG met through Finesse. And that's the story.
Wow. But this, you know what? That's the way people meet. You never expect, like you said at the very beginning of it, you didn't expect it to be 30 years later, or 29 years later now, and y'all be one of the dopest crews ever. And that's what friendships are born. Just happenstance. You meet this guy, you meet that guy, and now y'all are brotherhood. I really appreciate that. And you can hear it through the music, you know. And I'm quite sure you guys had disagreements or whatever, but like
Of
Guru
course.
said, yeah, you know, at the end of it, we come together, get our thing together, and it's still DITC, you know. And man,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
now,
Yeah, that's life, man. Like, can't beat that.
do you have anything coming up soon, or anything that we need to be checking for?
Yeah, man, I'm getting back in the lab now. I'm about to do a project with Stu Banger,
Okay.
producer Stu Banger. And I'm about to just get back in the mix. You know, it's been so much going on, man, but I have so much to talk about right now. Like, you know, who knew this was gonna happen? Like, this is this ain't no game changer. This is a world changer.
Yes.
This is what people don't understand. Like, I'm like, yo, this is, people like, I can't wait till it go back to normal. And I'm like, well, you're gonna be waiting forever, because it ain't what you considered normal is gone.
Man, speak on it, man. Let's talk. How are you seeing this?
It's gone. This
Has your
what we
family
going
been
through
saying?
right now. What we going through right now is the tip of the iceberg. I don't know what's coming, but something's coming, and this was just a premise to what's about to happen. Because I'm telling you know, as well as we both know, like, yo, the economy, what's going to happen to the economy?
Right.
Or what's happening to the economy? Like, or what are they hiding that they're not telling us? Because people out of work, businesses is closed. You know, everyday normalities of going into a restaurant or going to a Starbucks to get a coffee or going to a corner store to get a coffee, and you know, you got a social distance now to wait for. That's not normal stuff.
Right. That's
not normal life, man.
That's stripping us away from our humanity, because if you're a single person right now, how do you meet somebody social distance? How do you approach somebody?
Exactly. And personally for me, I'm like, this whole virus thing, I'm like, man, people talking about going back to this or doing this or going here, or I'm like, yo, we still don't know what this is. We don't know if it's ET, if it's an alien disease. We don't know what this is.
Man.
People like, it ain't nothing, man. This is a distraction to distract us from. I'm like, yo, I know personally 5 people who died from this, young and old. Went into the hospital the night before and died the next morning, and they was perfectly healthy. Or some had, medical problems already, but whatever this is speeded up the process of their medical issues, and they died 2-3 days later. Like, the shit, it came out of nowhere, man.
Right.
What is this?
And then we're going to open up the world, and it's like, nah, if I can, I'm staying the hell away. As long as I can, I'm staying low.
Yeah. Now you got, you got the television, you got the lying, the news of people lying, and now you got them saying some truth. Oh yeah, UFOs are real, and it's like, oh really? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are y'all saying that now? Is it because these aliens dropped a disease on us to eradicate us or something? Like, what's going? You don't know. I don't know who to trust, who to listen to, I'm sitting back and watching it unfold, man.
Exactly. And then, like I said earlier in the show, I'm starting to believe this is a weapon, because you got scientists saying for a disease to develop this rapidly and go into this many different directions, it usually take 1,000 years. And all of a sudden, we go from brothers can't get it, black folks can't get it, to we the face of it, us and the natives are faces of it. And you wonder, are y'all trying to get rid of us? I'm with you, man. It's like, what the hell's really going on?
Yeah. It's older people and then young people dropping from it. So it's like, it ain't just older people.
And it's going into too many different directions. And I'm trying to understand, as a human being, why are you in such a hurry to run right into some fire? Because that's all this is. It's some fire that's going to burn you clean up. And, people walking around without no mask. You in a hurry to go get your hair cut. Come on, man. Cut your own hair.
Yeah.
Is that bad? Go bald. Cut all your hair. I'll sit in the house.
Exactly. I'm like, yo, man, like, it's just, I said it a few years ago on Sway's show. I said, people, it's a touchy subject, but y'all quick to believe in God, right? But why y'all not quick to believe in werewolves and vampires?
Right.
Why they can't exist? People like, nah, that don't exist. That's fairy tale. Well, we always hear people say God spoke to them, but where's the proof? I'm not saying it's not true, but where's your proof at? I tell them the same thing. I'm like, well, if you believe in God, you got to believe vampires and werewolves exist as well. Nah, okay.
Because, I read this book, and I speak to my fans about this book all the time. Well, with my listeners, you're right. My listeners to this all the time. And I was like, and the book said, and I read it the year Fudge came out, 1991. It's around this time, after freshman year of college, I'm sitting there reading the book. And, no, that wasn't my freshman, not 1991, but anyway. And the book said, watch movies and television. They are going to tell you what's coming. They desensitize you with these movies and TV, so when they bust out something, you're not on alert because you think you've seen it already. And this is just like The Walking. We're looking at stuff that's presented to us like The Walking Dead. A virus out of nowhere takes over the world, and people get to fighting and acting a fool. It seems like this is the stuff that's around the corner. And I don't understand why, you don't think this, it sounds far-fetched, but you're right. We are looking at some things that we've never seen before. We don't understand what's going on. And we got people running head on to it, all gas, no brakes, into something that may kill you instead of just sitting down and relaxing. It bothers me. And obviously, I'm glad to see that I'm not the only person sitting around thinking about this.
Nah, we're not the only ones, but look, I just turned on Prime Video, right? Every movie pertains to, if you click on any of these movies, which I've clicked on quite a few of them being in the house so far, it's either stuff that's going on right now or it's coincidentally funny. If it came out in 2015, 2000, that they was talking about pandemic, toxic skies, collapse, extinction, goodbye world, Thor the dead, pandemic. Yo, I could go on for days with this. Quarantine LA, the night east the world, the return, domain, outbreak, 93 days to survive. Yo, man, this ain't no coincidence, man.
Exactly.
The flu, everything that pertains to pandemic. These final hours, what still remains, the infection, the cure, the clash of the dead, aftershock. I'm like, come on, man. Like, this ain't no... But you have 90% of the people sleep, and you got 10% of the people that's woke.
Mm-hmm. Ain't it the truth, man?
Most people ain't gonna move until they see the anvil falling from the sky. I mean, after the anvil hits him, like in the cartoon, once the anvil hits you, you ain't getting up, man.
Right. You need to be walking towards or running towards the cave right now. So ain't nothing falling on your head. But
yeah, man. People don't understand it.
We just